Hello, welcome to the Divinely You podcast, as well as Saradivinelyyou on YouTube. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for watching my show. Thanks for sharing it. Thank you for all of the things. I appreciate you guys so much out there who's ever watching this and all of that. So I want to talk. I know I did this topic not long ago. I did it on Super Bowl Sunday. So you can go back and listen to that one, and then you can listen to this one, or listen to this one and then go listen to that one. But I want to talk about distractions again, because we tend to allow so many things to distract us. And sometimes I want to talk about it in the context of owning or taking on other people's problems or other people's shit. And in that, we tend to focus on helping other people solve their problems to avoid taking on our own problems, or we got to rescue other people in an effort to not be attentive to what we're going through or processing through or whatever. So we have this, I have to help that person, or I have to make sure this is okay for that person. There's a time and a place for that, but there's also, when you're taking on so much of someone else's stuff, that you're avoiding or neglecting yourself. And the saying is, you cannot pour from an empty cup, meaning that you gotta take time for you. Goes back to, I'm sure I've mentioned the story about, suggesting to a friend that they do talk therapy. And no, there's nothing wrong with me. I don't need therapy. No, there's nothing wrong with you. That doesn't mean you don't need therapy, or that therapy wouldn't support you. I have it that there's a lot of people out there who don't want to do therapy because they think there's nothing wrong with them, and they're stuck in this stigma that if I go talk to a therapist, there is innately something wrong with me. There is nothing wrong with you. Okay. There is, however, areas where you can grieve, areas where you can heal, areas where you can process emotions. And sometimes, especially the more empathic that we are, it's helpful to have a therapist, a coach, or some sort of someone who can hold space for you to talk through the things that are in your mind. But we can get so distracted by the noise outside and the noise in our head and all of those things. And, gosh, I've learned a lot about myself in just the last 24 hours, how much I miss having a place to myself. Because, if I don't want noise on, I don't have to have noise on. So, or if there's, too much clutter in an area, I can fix that. I can declutter that area. So there's all that. What else do I want to talk about with regard to this? Excuse me, I need a nap. It can be really distracting when, we're flooded with information these days, and we're flooded in our DMs, and we're flooded in our text messages, and we're flooded with, this and that. And we feel like we got to be there for everyone and answer every question and do all of the things. And yes, it's good to be in touch with people and in contact with people, but not at the expense of ourselves. And it's just really occurring to me lately. Energy flows where attention goes. So if you're putting all of your attention on someone else, that's taking it away from yourself. And just giving it away and giving your space away, so that you're not being able to focus on yourself. You don't have the capacity to heal your own self, because you're distracted by giving your attention to other people. There's an amazing amount more capacity for us to be had when we focus on ourselves. And the capacity is stronger, it's more aligned, it's grander when we focus on ourselves and clear our own mental clutter or mental shifting. versus allowing ourselves to be drained and to, you know, whatever. So what else do I want to say about all of this distraction stuff? The news media can be distracting. This is like the worst weekend for distracting media, honestly. Yeah, I don't understand watching the news. I haven't watched the news regularly in a long time. To me, it's all just blowing smoke. So there's that. What else do I want to say? I don't have anything more to say today. I'm really a lot speechless today because I'm kind of in this space of like, I have a place to myself and I just want to take that in and be on my own and enjoy it. And yeah. So it's interesting because for years in my 30s, you know, I wanted to not be alone. And so then I had, you know, a roommate who, her and I were crazy. And then I had a guy, you know, a boyfriend who lived with me. And then after that, I had a long-term friend who lived with me. And then I lived alone again. And then, but ever since I left Chicago, I have not lived alone. And yeah, so a lot is coming up for me around being on my own. Like I want a partner, but he better have his own shit going on. Because like when you get to be by yourself, you actually get to create the list of conditions of satisfactions that you want for your future partner. So anyway, I feel like I'm kind of scattered, I'm kind of all over the place today. I'm just in that space. I'm a little bit like mind is going a million miles an hour and just, yeah. So just be aware, be cognizant that, you know, if you're taking on too much from other people, what are you distracting yourself from? What are you taking away from doing your own work? Even if you think there's no work to do, there's always something to grieve. There's always something to cleanse out of you or purge out of you or whatever. So I hope this was helpful. If you're looking for some sort of support, I'm happy to be there for you, one-to-one coaching or Reiki healing or, you know, whatever it is in whatever capacity. I'm happy to connect with you, support you, and see how, you know, once you allow yourself to be supported, like you're limitless as to where you can go. You just, yeah, like I'm just amazed at how much my life is like turned around. And all it was like this grueling process of getting through this last little bit of self-worth karmic cleanse. And now I'm just like ready to take on the world. So anyway, that's kind of all I have to say. There is a husky sitting to my right off camera. And then, yeah, so she and I went for a nice long walk and all that. So anyway, thanks for tuning into the podcast. Thank you for tuning in on YouTube. Sorry for the short video today. Honestly, I'm just a little bit in my own, apparently in my own like little processy moment over here that I don't even know about yet. So maybe something's about to download and come through. I feel like that's coming. Something's coming through. So talk to you guys later. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. And yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye. Stop recording now.